Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. All right, so the screenshot you're seeing on the screen right now is the trade that was taken by one of my students, my one-on-one mentorship students, and he caught those sales and had to share the screenshot with me. All right, before he closed the trade. I never even noticed V25 was about to give such money. I was busy doing other stuff because I have some events coming up, so I've been busy, not really looking at the chart. All right, so now I want to show you guys what he did and how you can also replicate it. Okay, the idea is very simple. As you can see, this is a daily time frame. And from what I've been telling you guys on this channel, once you see the market consolidating, you can take an advantage of it. All right, especially when the market is consolidating on a higher time frame. Like now, what we have here is a consolidation. Let me try to. Okay, you can see this is actually a consolidation. The first candlestick drop from here got here. Then for the past 3 days, the market has been around here. The market has been here, it has not gone below this zone, neither has it gone above this zone here. All right, so for that reason, this zone has to be marked. All right, you mark this zone and wait for the market to get to this zone. When market gets into that zone, then you find an entry for a sell. To see the finding an entry means looking out for confirmations that the market is going to reverse. Then you take use that opportunity to make some money. All right, the same thing is applicable to the support side of it. All right, you just drop this trend line, horizontal line, or depending on what you want to use. Mind you, this is a daily time frame, so I'm using this horizontal line so that if I get to a lower time frame, it won't be too much of if I use a rectangle. Right, so now that's what is happening. He made money just within this consolidation, within just this simple space. And you can see from the screenshot, he took so many positions. The minimum lot size was able to give him up to 11 US dollars, while the other positions were able to give him like 16 USD, and he opened multiple positions, made over $200 just from that little move. The same thing I've been telling you guys. It's not about holding the trade for so long. If you are sure of a good setup for the market, that the market can move a reasonable distance, and then you can make some good profit with that if you have a reasonable account size, instead of using minimum lot size to wait for the market to travel for 2 days or for hundreds, too many hours before you're able to make something reasonable. Right, so that is just it. Let's go to the 4 hourly time frame so we can see these zones clearly. So on the 4 hourly time frame, so you can see this zone now, right? You can see this zone, and it looks like the market formed this, considering what we have here. This is the first low, then the market created this other low, so we must have had something like this. Oh, sorry, let me take this off. I wanted to get trend line. I had something like this. Okay, then also looking at the other side. Okay, the resistance side is, you can see where the market was selling from. So the market bought up to this level and then sold back. So he caught the sales from around here. So if we go down to a much lower time frame, although you can see that the market, after selling impulsively, these things have to be taken into consideration when analyzing the market. After the market sold impulsively, it started trying to create some kind of impulsive correction. Then it sold impulsively again here, then started creating higher highs and higher lows, which indicated the market will be selling to the downside. All right, then we go down to the 1 hourly time frame, you will see that very clearly. You can see it very clearly. So the market now bought back into this zone. The market bought back into this zone here, this rejection zone. This is a rejection zone. All right, so on the market getting into this rejection zone, and you can see based on this 1 hourly time frame, the way the market bought till that zone. Look at these things. These things are very important. You can see the rejection on this trend line. Then the market started buying. Then the buyers have some a bearish candlestick here, and some wicks on these bullish candlesticks. This indicates some kind of higher highs and higher lows. If you go down to a lower time frame, then you can see the market bought and got to this into this rejection zone again, a resistance zone. So market getting here, you see the reversal. So but you have to go down to 15 minutes time frame to actually figure out what the market actually did, because Most of these things you need to go down to lower time frame to actually understand the structure the market is creating, to know when to actually enter the trade or not. Because if you look at this 15 minutes time frame structure here, you confirm that the market did what was creating the higher highs and the higher lows that indicate it was going to break out to the downside. And also if you duplicate this, you can just place it right here, so you'll be having a pattern, a channel, kind of a channel pattern here. All right, I can see the market bought into that zone, and there was, if you notice clearly, you can see, or if you observe clearly, you can see there was a zone here which the market had to respect. All right, so on market breaking above this zone, sorry, on market buying to this zone, it came back to retest this level here, then bought back again, then started selling massively to the downside. All right, you see the massive sales to the downside, and you can see now, you can see what we have here somehow looks like kind of a head and shoulders pattern. Somehow looks like a head and shoulders pattern, which this one will look like the left shoulder, and this the head and this the right shoulder. So the market broke out, then sold massively. The market sold massively, and it made so much profit just like that. And you know, on the 15 minutes time frame, you let me just get the this thing, how they call it, the okay, let me use 1.0. I think the first trade he entered somewhere around here or so. Then market, it held up to here. Was it there? Okay, yes. These are losses of 1.0. Then he held up to some way here. All right, so with 0.5, meaning he made about $10 with the losses of 0.5. But I think the 1.0 he entered somewhere around here, which gave him about 16 US dollars in profit, I think. 16 or 15 US dollars in profit. Just simple. After the market broke below this zone and retested, he entered the second trade and made this much profit. Guys, it's very simple. You can just do that. All you have to do is, first of all, just open the chart, go to a higher time frame, check if the market is consolidating. Once the market is consolidating on a higher time frame, just mark the highs and the lows. Wait for the market to get to the high or the low. Once it gets there, you look out for the market reactions around that zone. All right, so for example, now you can just check another pair, quickly check which pair should I just randomly check, so that I will show you how these things work. Maybe one of these boom and crash pairs, like boom 900 index. Let's see. Okay, this is a 15 minutes time frame, because these things work on both boom and crash. Okay, we have something that looks like that, but not exactly. We have something that looks like that, but not exactly like that, because if you look closely, you see there was a zone here. Okay, you can see that this is zone here. There's a consolidation here. The market is not trending at this point. You can see at this point here, you can see market got back to this zone, and you look at the price action around here. When you go to a lower time frame, you will know whether the market was going to sell or not. So you can just rush down to the 15 minutes time frame to see what the market actually did. So on the 15 minutes time frame, what did we get? Okay, on the 1 hourly time, this 1 hourly time frame that we are, those that understand the bullish and the engulfing candlestick strategy will get this trade, we get into this trade nicely from this point, and you catch all the sales. All right, or if we check the 15 minutes time frame, you may have an opportunity to enter the sales based on how do we call it, chart pattern. Let's see if we can. Let's see. Okay, there's no opportunity to enter here based on chart pattern. The only way you can enter this particular trade, apart from entering with the engulfing candlestick strategy, will be just to wait for the market to break and close below this zone. Since the market has gotten to the high, where a zone where it has been rejecting before, then it sells back to this level. You want to wait for it to break and close below. Once it breaks and close below this zone, then you can easily find your entry. As you can see, the market sold nicely. Then all this while it has been consolidating here on this time frame. All right, the current consolidation here on this time frame is of advantage if you go to let's say let's say the 1 hourly time frame, guys. Let's go to the 1 hourly time frame. If you can patiently wait for the market to break below this zone here, because there's another zone here like this. Anytime the market is able to break below this zone, we expect some more sales. All right, we expect some more sales. to the downside, although the market is already bearish, so we expect some more sales. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that. Or if the market on getting to that zone gives us an indication it's going to buy again, you take a buy from that zone and you target the high, the previous high. It's very simple, guys. All right, it's very simple. Mark out your zones clearly, draw your trend lines, and then wait for the market to give you the opportunity to trade, and you'll be happy. You make some good profit. All right, so click on the link in the description of this video to get to my Telegram channel, so you can contact me directly if you want to enroll in my one-on-one mentorship, guys. And also, like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed and peace out.